Here we go, back again with another match review. Yes, it's finished. Sunderland 1, Plymouth Argyle 2, and my worst fears have come to fruition tonight. My worst fears, yes. I've got a bit of a cough. I did a live stream, talk for 2 hours. My worst fears. I watched the Wimbledon game on Saturday and we were poor. We only scored 3 goals because Wimbledon, you know, Charlie Wyke had 3 balls placed at his feet and scored a hat-trick. Apart from between that minutes of 5 and 80 minutes, we were poor. We were poor. And I got slated. I've been slated in some quarters for saying we were poor. For not being happy. For not being over the moon. For not being positive about this side. How can you be positive about this goddamn Sunderland side? How can anybody be positive? I said on SCFC Fan TV the other night, we're in 8th place for a reason. We are in 8th place for a reason because we are a mid-table, mediocre, pathetic team. Simple as. We're not used to this. No, we're not. I'm so frustrated, so disappointed as a Sunderland fan. Like Mick Jagger said when he was in the Rolling Stones, I can't get no satisfaction at all. No satisfaction. I wear the shirt with pride. I love the Sunderland city. I love my city. I love the fans. I love the stadium. I love everything about Sunderland. The one thing I hate at this moment in time, right? And I hate the way Sunderland's being run. Right? I don't hate Stuart Donald. I dislike the man. I dislike what he's doing to this club. And it all goes to the beginning of the match. Before the match almost got called off because of a waterlogged pitch. We didn't have the covers on. He has the groundsman in furlough. So the pitch is in a terrible state to play football. It's no excuse. Plymouth Argyle have travelled, right, an all-round trip, but they've travelled 400 miles to Sunderland, probably by bus. 400 miles. You get off that bus, you're stiff, you're aching. The Sunderland players have been just lazing around all day, doing what their daily routine is. It's much better being at home in your own bed than having to travel around the country. 400 goddamn miles. Plymouth were bright in the first 5 minutes. Our team today, we were going to take it for granted we were going to try and get 3 points. Because our midfield is shocking, the defence is terrible, and the lineup up front is static. And I've seen it coming. We haven't played well. We played well Lincoln match. We played well Charlton match. We got 4 points. We have not played well really any other game. We can't say we've dominated a football game. We've created shitloads of chances. We were poor against Wimbledon, and I said before, my fears came to fruition today. I had a feeling in the back of my mind we might get turned over today, and if anybody out there, any single Sunderland fan out there thinks we can make the top 2, then you're delusional. At the end of the day, it's your opinion. I'll respect your opinion, but for me, I can't see anything forward for Sunderland. And another thing that pisses me off about Stuart Donald, right? Stuart Donald, again, messed things up at the start with the covers, with not protecting the pitch, but the transfer, right? This takeover transfer business, okay? Christmas Eve, Stuart Donald came out with a club with a statement saying, it's done and dusted. It's done and dusted in the new year. It's all down to the EFL. Transfer window's up in 13 days. If we do not get some players in, we are never, ever going to get in the playoffs. Never going to get in the playoffs. Never mind the happy clappers, the lovely, everything's rosy in the garden. It's not going to happen, simple as. We're a mid-table, mediocre side. Josh Scone is one of the worst midfielders I've seen at the club. And I do want him to play well. I do want him to be able to put a pass. When he drives with the ball and he runs with the ball, fair enough, give him his due. But passing the ball is terrible. And don't ever let anyone, don't let don't let anyone, right? And I hope you watch this video and score a screamer one day. But don't let anybody say that you can score from outside the penalty box with your foot. Your shooting ability is shocking. You should be a rugby player, simple as. But like I said before, he's a nice young man. I wish him all the best in the future, and I hope he turns it around. I hope he proves me wrong. But he's one of the worst midfielders at this moment in time, and Winchester did nothing at all. Our midfield was non-existent. To say we played 4-2-2-2, the first 2 were pointless. Winchester and and scoring. So basically, what was the point? What was the point of that? Eh? The best player of the night was Jack Diamond. Jack Diamond, energy, drive, ambition, wants to do well. And Aidan McGeady again. Aidan McGeady did good, did okay. Aidan McGeady did well. Those two players ticked out to the side, and we were bottom 8 side, simple as. Which it's frustrating and terrible. So the game started, and I want to go back to the team because we put Ledbetter on the bench. And for me, I would have started Ledbetter because he does pass the ball forward, and he can pass the ball, which is quite good, unlike probably the likes of Josh Scone, who can't pass the ball. So we started in this terrible shape, 4-2-2-2. It might work against League 2 oppositions, against League 1 didn't. We had Burge, McFadden, Willis, Wright, Sanderson, Scown, Winchester, McGeady, Diamond, Wyke, Aidan O'Brien. McGeady, Diamond with the shining lights tonight. They played well. I'm impressed with McGeady and Diamond. McGeady missed the complete sitter, but made amends by almost creating the goal. We started off the play which created the equalising goal. Plymouth started really well. They started really well. And I go round and round the houses here, don't I? I do. I've gone from one thing to another. Transfer, right? Like I said before, the takeover. Is the takeover going to happen? Is Donald going to sell the club? Is he? He's not. Stu Donald is not going to sell the club. The takeover won't happen before the transfer window opens, if it happens at all. So there we won't get anybody in with any sort of ability to get us promoted this season. So ignore the transfer. The transfer window is pointless. Our strikers are too slow and not good enough. Transfer window is pointless because we won't get anybody else in. If we do, it'll be probably mediocre players that come in because we're just a mediocre mid-table side. But yes, Plymouth started the brighter. 400 miles of driving in their legs, but they came out brighter and they scored in the first 6 minutes. They walked the ball into the back of the net. Our defence, it was just so easy to get past, and they scored a good goal, 1-0 down. We huffed and puffed for 5 minutes, then we kind of dominated the match for the next 20 minutes. But Plymouth come back into it again towards the end. We had a good chance with McGeady, missed a complete another sitter. If that had gone in, I don't know what happened with the match. Second half comes out. We press forward. We're doing really well again. Looking really good. But then we equalise. Yeah, we equalised. We scored a goal. Good goal. McGeady chopping and changing his play outside the penalty box. Sweeps it round to Winchester. The only one good thing Winchester did was pass the ball to McFadden. Chips the ball in the box. Good cross, McFadden. There's Aidan O'Brien back in it. One's a peach. And now I'm thinking, yes, now we can turn the game around. Now we can drive forward and win this game of football. But we sit back. They get a throw in on the right hand side. They have 2 men. We have 2 men marking 1 man. And he manages to get the ball through him into the penalty box. And he just dawdles past one of the players in the penalty box. And for me, there's Bailey Wright just standing in front of the keeper. Just standing like a statue in front of the keeper, and the player just runs towards the goal and smashes the ball into the top corner. What is Bailey Wright? What's your job, Bailey Wright? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to get out there and challenge the ball, challenge the man, but no, you're in no man's land. The defence is poor. For them be able to walk 2 chances in the back of the net proves how bad the defence was. And then it's all hands to the pump again. We make a couple of changes. Embleton comes on, Ledbetter comes on. Embleton, pointless. Ledbetter, 1 or 2 chances. But the game just filters out. No more clear-cut opportunities. No really good opportunities. We had 1 opportunity, we scored. We had another opportunity first half. We've had 2 chances, right? 90 minutes of play at home, 2 chances. That is pathetic, Lee Johnson. It is, Lee Johnson. It's pathetic. What are you doing since you've come in? End of the day, I'm fully behind you. I don't know. I can't see any difference. I cannot see any difference between Lee Johnson and Phil Parkinson at this moment in time. I can't see any difference. And it's probably because the players are the same bunch of mediocre players, the same bunch of League 1 players who are happy to pick up a wage in League 1 and stay in League 1 next season to get paid again, so they don't move into the Championship and then have to move down to League 2, because most of these players are average League 2 players who are sort of playing in League 1 at this moment in time. And I'm fed up. I'm disappointed. It's terrible. It's terrible. We're in ninth place. Ninth place, we're a medium, 21 games gone, nearly halfway through the season, we're in ninth place. Like I said before, if you're a happy clapper, it's your opinions. You're welcome to your own opinion. But there can't be any Sunderland fans out there, surely, who thinks we can get in the top 2 with this mediocre squad. Right, we'll go through the ratings quickly. Burge let 2 goals in. Probably could have done better, I don't know. I'd give him a 7 because he let 2 goals in. McFadden, left-hand side. He was instrumental in the goal for Sunderland, but he was also instrumental in letting the second goal in because the player just got past him like he was standing still. So McFadden, 6. Willis went off injured again. He's a crock. He's going to be injured for a while again, so I can't really see any way back for Willis. I hope he does get fit soon, but his passing ability is poor. Willis a 5. Barely right. Going forwards okay, heading the ball's okay, but 2 chances with a penalty, 2 chances, 2 goals for Plymouth, and he didn't do anything to intercept any of that. He didn't do anything to make his stamp on the game. So again, right 5. Sanderson for gain. Sanderson give the ball away, give a free kicks away. Sanderson 5. McFadden 6. You're the 3-5. We'll go for that because the defence was shot. And Scone, he is busy. He is busy, but he needs to learn to shoot. And he actually needs to learn to stop shooting and pass the ball. He needs to learn to pass the ball for certain. Scowen is poor. 3 for Scone. Winchester, what did Winchester do? 2 for Winchester. Great debut, Carl Winchester. Yellow card. He done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Great start. 2 for Winchester. And then Scone was poor. Was probably slightly better than the other one. So Scone 3. McGeady, yes, McGeady. He did well. McGeady was always doing something, trying something. When McGeady went off, we lost any chance of scoring goals. So for McGeady, I'm going to give McGeady an 8. Just because he was the only creative outlet on the left-hand side. And I'm going to give Jack Diamond an 8 again because, again, on the right-hand side, he was the only shining light, the only shining star, the only creative outlet. I'm being generous by giving them 8s, mind. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving them 8s in the context of the other Sunderland players. Not in the context that we've lost the match. Just that they did the best. For me, they did the best. But there was no one else in midfield to help them out. Charlie Wyke, diddly squat. After that brilliant hat-trick, he's rested on his laurels today. Charlie Wyke, 2, 3. Charlie Wyke was shocking today. Aidan O'Brien wasn't much better, but he scored the goal. And for scoring the goal, I might give him a 6. There we go. I'm probably a bit harsh. Was I harsh? Are we going to get in the playoffs? No. No, we're not getting there. No, we got no chance. We got no chance. I'm sorry. I'm going to say we won't even get in the playoffs because I want to be surprised. And I can't say this time, this team's surprising me at all. Manager Lee Johnson, where does he go? I don't know. I liked him when he came in. I liked what he had to say. But now, the team, the players have sort of taken over Lee Johnson's coaching role. And they're back to the same old mediocre, diddly squat football. Plymouth Argyle haven't won at Sunderland. I don't know how many years is it. Goddamn. A million years. They've travelled 75,000 miles to get to Sunderland today, and they just say, they do deserve to win the. Well done, Plymouth Argyle. 3 points behind Sunderland in the league. We're in 9th place. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop going on. I'm just so frustrated about the whole Donald thing, about the whole takeover thing, about the whole player situation, about being in 9th place. This season, for me, cancel it. Just cancel the season. Cancel it now. Get it over and done with. Change the whole, well, not all the whole squad. Keep Diamond. I like Diamond and McGeady and 1 or 2 others. And I can't wait for Luke O'Neill to get back into this team. That is the only shining light as well. Luke O'Neill to come back in. Right, I'm going to go. I'm just going to go. What can I say? I told you so. That's all I'm going to say. I told you so. I told you. Me and Dino both said we were a poor side. We got a good result, but we were poor performances. Poor performances all season. I told you so. I'm not happy about it, but I told you so. See you later.